Abarigani, my brothers and my sisters. This is your brother, Abu Amin Ra, coming at you again, trying to convince you to develop the Pan-African ideology and move from that base. What is Pan-African ideology? Pan-African ideology is the belief that there's only one African people and they have one global enemy, and the struggle is on the global level. And African people are scattered throughout the world, and if they unite as one African people, they pose the greatest threat to colonialism, racism, and white supremacy that can ever be posed by black people. Listen, my people, we have the numbers. We have the position, the key positions in the world. We are scattered throughout the world. We must think as Pan-Africanists, one people. You see, my brothers and sisters, this concept of various tribes and things of this nature, different countries, were emphasized by the white man who came from Europe so that he could keep us divided and better control and exploit us. But my brothers and sisters, Pan-Africanism is a direct threat to this belief of the conquerors, the colonizers. You see, my brothers, when he came in with this divide and conquer concept and put it into places, he immediately followed up with his missionaries and their schools to educate us and further divide us and assure that we would stay divided. Talking about classism and all this nonsense. Africa was never like this. You can determine how Africa was by going back and looking to what Egypt was and all the Nile Valley civilizations were. We had cooperative economics, my brothers and sisters. We had a cooperative democracy, my brothers and sisters. But you see, the white man took these and utilized these for himself. So now, my brothers and sisters, we must come together, not as African Americans, not as Jamaicans, not as Brazilians, not as Cubans or Puerto Ricans or Haitians or British Africans. We must come together wherever we are as African people with an African ideology whose basic focus is to unite and struggle as one against our enemy for the last 1,500 years, the Arabs and the Europeans. My brothers and sisters, we can do it. But we need to forget about being African Americans. We need to forget about all this divisionary stuff that the white man has emphasized to keep us divided so that he can rule us and exploit us. So let's come together as one. We are all Africans residing in various locations. We are both on the continent of Mother Africa, and we are scattered throughout the diaspora. All we have to do on this grand scale is unite, view the world through the prism of Pan-Africanism, and struggle with the ideologies of Pan-Africanism, and we will surely arise victorious, and our oppressors will end at that point. So my brothers and sisters, I invite you to please unite with us under Pan-Africanism. That is the only way we can defeat this formidable enemy we are confronted with. He's on a global level. Sure, he might be Swiss, German, Austrians, Spanish, Portuguese, English, or whatever, but he's united as one. And as one, he took Africa and divided it amongst themselves. So we must likewise come together as one, confront him, protect ourselves, defend ourselves, and form an offensive against him. Do you understand what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters? Up with Pan-Africanism, down with individualism. Peace, hotel, and power to you, my brothers and my sisters.